Good evening everybody, and once again welcome to the video. In this video I want to show you a small project demo. Of course we're going to do a hands-on lab, but this is a project demo. I want to show you why Apache Hudi is so powerful. So in this project, basically you are a senior engineer, a data engineer, and basically you have a relational database in your company which is essentially holding transaction. Let's assume order items, right? Basically all the order items are essentially stored in a relational table, and also what's happening is all your other team members are running analytical queries on that table, due to which the CPU and the memory usage is high, and basically your team members have decided that you want to bring that particular table to the data lake for analytic purposes, so you can offload the analytical workload on that database. So how to do that? Now, one of the challenges in this project is basically, we need to bring data. The second part is, we need to do a CDC, which means any updates, any deletes happening on that table, I need to bring the data on the data lake, right? Once I do have the data, now assuming again, a single record might be updated, inserted many times, I might have duplicates. I don't need that. I need a data lake without any duplicates, and this is where Apache Hudi shines a lot. Let me show you a demo, and I'm sure you're gonna love it. So coming to the architecture, again this is just a project demo. Here we have our on-prem database, which is where insert, update, deletes are happening. We're gonna use AWS DMS to bring that data into S3. We're gonna catalog the data, and then using Glue we're gonna convert that into our Apache Hudi data lake. Now the user can run ad hoc queries using Athena and build dashboard using QuickSight. ML engineers can directly access the raw area. Now using Glue we can also build a dimension and fact table out of the data. Now let me show you, man, this is really amazing to actually see. So here I am on my Aurora database. Again, I have set up everything. This is my DMS CDC which is running currently. We'll do a hands-on lab, don't worry. Let me just show you a project demo first, okay? So what I want to show you is, first I'll show you the RDS that I have. Again, this is your on-prem SQL server, MySQL, whatever database that is, right? You can leverage this stack to build, get data into the data lake that is Apache Hudi. So here, as you can see, I have a database, okay? Now the use case that I'm about to show you is following. So for example, first so let's assume we'll take an invoice number, this 16661, okay? So first of all, I would love to show you that. So let me just pull up that one. So I'm gonna run this query, and here you can see, if you observe carefully, the shipping type is 3 days, right? I am gonna change this, and automatically this change will flow into my data lake and into my Apache Hudi. So observe this carefully, okay? So now I'm gonna take the number 1661. I'm gonna fire an update query, and I'm gonna change this to 22. Okay, so I'm firing an update. An update has been fired. Now again, I'm gonna show you that the record has been updated. So here you can see 22 days, right? So at this point, what happened is basically the DMS is gonna capture this change, right? And we're gonna bring this into S3. So at this point, if you observe the DMS, here you can see in the table statistics, I can see all the insert, updates, all that stuff, right? This is essentially gonna bring the data to my data lake, right? So here I have 2 files. If I refresh, now I can see 3 files. This is exactly what I want. Now let's see the Athena, okay? So I'm gonna go to DMS DB, right? And basically I'll use the ID 16661. I think this is the Hudi table, so I have to go in the raw one. So that's the wrong table. Okay, so now give me 1 sec. Just need to refresh that. So we'll go to the DMS DB. Let me make sure I'm on the right database. Okay, so DMS DB, then I'm gonna do a preview table. Let me remove the limit query, and I'm gonna run that. And then now here you can see I have a record here, right? 22 days, right? Now basically see how Apache Hudi shines here, okay? So now again, I'm assuming that my Glue ETL is gonna run. So I'm gonna run that through the notebook. Give me 1 sec. So here is my notebook, and then I'll show you how, again the best part of Apache Hudi, right? So let me quickly run this. again, this is inserting data into Hudi. So basically that change happened on our on-prem database table, right? And then we captured that through DMS through S3, and then we are bringing it into Apache Hudi. Now let me show you why Apache Hudi shines here, okay? So I did run that, and now if I can go back to my Athena, so I'm gonna go to Hudi DB at this point, and then here I think I have one over here. So hoodydb.sales, yeah. So now I should see that data, right? So here you can see I see that Apache Hudi. Look, it is 22 days, right? Now let's see what I'm gonna show you, okay? Observe this. So I'm gonna again change down the number of days. So over here, yes, I'm gonna make this to 999 days, okay? Now assume this is a change that happened on our SQL tables, right? The changes happened, right? Now I can show you here. Sure enough, in SQL you only have one entry, so that is 999 days. Now what's gonna happen in the data lake, you will see multiple records. You will see one with 22 days and one with 999 days. Now you know that 999 days is the one that is the most up-to-date record, but I don't want duplicates in my data lake. That is where the Apache Hudi shines. So let me show you. So again, back to my Athena, and I'm going to my DMS DB, okay? Let me just make sure I'm on the right one. This is the Hudi one. Yeah, DMS. So let's see first of all if the record came. I should see one more file here. Okay, so 4 files, okay? Now I will run this query, and of course observe this carefully. No, it's still not there, so we have to wait for a second or two. Let me one sec. 16661, yeah, that's correct. Let me just refresh. Let me close all the tabs. I get confused all the time with all these tables. So I'm closing this, okay? Now I'll basically go to the DMS DB, the raw sales. This is where the DMS is pouring my raw files, right? So what you will observe here carefully, okay? I'll zoom in if you can't see. Let me zoom in. So this is where the Apache Hudi shines. So observe this 1661, 1661. Now if you observe, I know that the 9999 days is the most recent, but you have a duplicate in the data lake. Now when you insert into Apache Hudi, you'll always have up-to-date latest record. That's where the Hudi shines, as I said. So now again, I'm gonna run my ETL glue job. So quickly. So this might take a second or two. Again, I'm using Glue Notebook to run it. So this is again gonna perform an upsert. So remember, that's how we are avoiding all these duplicate. Hudi takes care of all these, okay? So now at this point, let's see if it did run. Yeah, here you can see the cell did run successfully. Now if I go back to Athena and if I try to search for this record, again, in the raw one, I have duplicates, right? So if I just want to show you quickly where invoice ID is 16661. Okay, this is the raw one, okay, where if you observe there are 2 updates, right? We did 2 updates, right? And the 9991 is the latest one. Now here is the Hudi power. Observe Hudi DB, okay? Now let me show you. Oh, see why I'm saying that the Hudi is shining here. So observe this. If you observe this carefully, our record was 16661, right? The latest was 999 days. Our Postgres is pointing to 999 days, and observe Hudi is also pointing to 999 days. Let me just write a where clause so that you can see this in action. Where I'm just gonna copy this from over here. Guess what? No duplicates, guys. Look at that, and that is what Postgres is reflecting to. So you see the power of Apache Hudi. Here you can see you had duplicates, right? That is where the Apache Hudi shines. This is why I've been saying Apache Hudi is truly amazing. So what we just saw is a real world example, right? You have a on-prem database, and you want to bring the data from on-prem into Apache Hudi data lake, right? With CDC, which means any insert, any update that happens in your data lake, you want that to reflect to the latest change, right? You don't want duplicates, right? This is where Apache Hudi shines a lot. Insert, update, deletes, time travel, and a lot more, right? So I'm gonna make a complete hands-on guide for beginners. So that way you can basically watch and try these labs out. So basically we're gonna have these Aurora or any basically database. We're gonna have a table. We're gonna set up a DMS. So we're gonna bring in data incrementally, which means any update, any delete that happens on that table, we're gonna bring that data into S3. From there, the glue is gonna read the data and essentially upsert that data into Apache Hudi, and that way we have the Apache Hudi table reflecting what you have in your on-prem tables, right? So I hope you are excited. I hope you saw an amazing demo, and a complete hands-on video and a written guide is coming pretty soon. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you are gonna enjoy this project. So expect a long video on this project pretty soon. Thank you so much.